What's he been watching unfold from the far end of the ground? So Arif Sheikh, all he really needs to do here is try and keep things tight, not concede any runs. Wouldn't be that surprised to see Sandeep Good try and come with a counter-attack, to be honest, because that is the threat that Lamachani provides at the far end. Good runs. Really not too sure. Threatening right now, no real movement, and get away for his second boundary. The keeper's going to come up to the stumps, Binod Bandari. Probably a good move, that one. Better from Arif Sheikh. He can't stray in line or length at all at the pace at which he bowls at. You can only imagine the excitement across the Everest Nation today on Constitution Day. Their side are doing the business. So he did bowl signalled. The comments continuing to rain in across social media. Thanks for getting in touch. Right now it's some very, very happy fans all over the world, coming in from Finland. It's Bibek Dakal, from right the way across the globe. That's where the fans all come from Sydney, from Malta, from the United Kingdom up early there, Kathmandu of course, from Pokhara, Barawa. Good tight line. Nice message here from Sri Krishna Karki, watching on from Melbourne. He says, Join up all. Enjoying the action on Constitution Day, staying up late to watch it. Watching on from Chitwan is Kiran Tawari. And he's saying Nepal must keep this momentum till the end. Don't disagree with that at all. But right now they are right on top.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रोडक्टमै युज हुन्छ। त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल सुरक्षा घरको साथ जीवनभरको।
You might be confused, particularly watching on from Australia with those graphics. Is it 3 for 4 or is it 4 for 3? It's 4 wickets for 3 runs from 2 overs so far. He is quite simply a superstar, and he's going to have a real chance to go past his career best just a week on from that 6 for 11 against Papua New Guinea. He starts with the googly to Zishan Maqsood, and what is Zishan Maqsood thinking as all of this happens? It's happening in a flash to him. Watching on with complete chaos and carnage at the far end. He doesn't want to get too predictable to Maqsood Lamachani, but he probably won't mind that. He'll have the new man at the crease. He'll probably prefer bowling to the right-handers, as most leg spinners do as well. Singh Kunwar asking at Cricket Badge on Twitter, is the captain worried about completing the 50 overs? He can't see any logic in bowling Arif Sheikh yet. Tossed up and a big swing and a miss, and it's missed Binod Bandari's gloves. It's missed. Arif Sheikh, who's should have been able to pick that was the leg break going to be signalled by, as it was the tempting, easing leg break, tossed up into the air. Lovely piece of bowling. Big swing in the mid. Good. Look at this, Bandari was nowhere near it. Arif Sheikh was nowhere near it either. What will happen to that ball? End result is bringing up the 50 in the 16th over. Really good leg break again. Good going deep in his crease, and I'm not sure whether or not Good is picking Lamachani from his hand, judging by the shots that he's played so far. So it's a matter of time before the googly comes. I'd say it'll be this delivery. There is the googly. It's not the one that turned sharply. He's got a couple of different ones, Lamachani. That one just skidding on, which is can almost guarantee, I reckon, this will be the sharp turning googly. But the fact that Good is coming out of his crease, he might go with a leg break, try and get him stumped. Will be the googly, but he's picked it off the back foot, and Lamachani has his hands on his head because he didn't think. And he's picked it. 16 overs gone. Oman continue to be in a lot of trouble. 51 for 6. So the experiment with Arif Sheikh is going to continue. Lots of people asking questions about that. Tutor Sushant asking, watching on from Japa in Nepal, what do I think Bilal Khan and co will do with the ball later, or the pitch won't have such movement in the second innings? Well, look, Bilal Khan is one of the leading bowlers in the associate world, the second leading wicket taker in this very tournament. Only Sarab Netravalkar is more, and he's played a couple of extra games. So Bilal Khan will pose a threat, but men are going to need something to defend. Good work from Bandari. Well pointed out. Thank you for correcting me. It isn't 4 wickets yet that Lamachani has, it's 3 for 4 he has. The graphics were confusing me as well. Was it in the Australian way or was it in the English way? In this case it was in the Australian way. Really appreciate you reaching out and telling me. 3 wickets for Karen Casey and 3 for Sandeep Lamachani. With all the carnage and excitement of being on a hat-trick ball. He thought he had 4 for, but he's got 3 for 4. Still plenty of time for him though. He's got 7 overs remaining. There's going to be more runs and going to be work to do for Sampal Kami, who does it really well. Keeps it to just a couple. Some of the fans, very harsh critics watching on. This is Rudra from Sydney, Australia, thinking that Arif's position in the slips is very bad and wants the fielding coach to make the corrections. Maybe something the fielding coach could have a look at. Nicely worked through the offside, so Good will keep the strike. Probably the last recognised clearing out batsman. And then are going to need a partnership there. 55 for 6.
कुमारी परिवार सुरक्षा बचत खाताले खोलेको छ सबैको सुरक्षाको साँचो। कुमारी बैंकमा खाता 26 लाखसम्मको फाइदा। थप जानकारीको लागि नजिकैको कुमारी बैंकको शाखामा सम्पर्क गर्नुहोला। सुरु गरौँ परिवारको सुरक्षाको संस्कार।
Good comment here on Twitter. They don't joke about Australia as the 8th province of Nepal for no reason. Yeah, huge numbers. Love to see a Nepal-Australia game there. Can you imagine the fans? So Lamachani's going to continue. Starts with the leg break to Good. He does have a 3 for 5. Oh, my apologies for getting that wrong and getting caught up in the excitement of Phil leg in a really hack. Got 3 for. RKC's got 3 for. And that's why the hosts are in such trouble. The leg break and not turning sharply enough to get past Good, but it is a risk using your feet to a bowler spinning it both ways. That's the googly, thuds into the pad, going to go down the leg side. Just half an appeal at first, but then realising the line and the angle. Track, that's the googly, and a rather optimistic appeal, let's call it that. Can't really call it anything else. It's outside the line, about 5 feet down the track. May well have been the googly. Sandeep knows that, I know that here in the commentary box. Not sure whether Sandeep Good knew it or not. Googly again, well watched. But Good has to be careful going deep in his crease. We've seen the batsmen who've had success against Lamachani, like Monank Patel, like Stephen Taylor. They've played right down out in front of their padding, mainly on the front foot. He's got magic in his hands, magic in his wrists. Leg break just as well, that wasn't the googly, because Bandari would have been in action down the leg side for a leg side stumping. It's a maiden over. Sandeep Lamachani has bowled 4 overs. And he's got 3 for 5. And 55 for 6.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ। त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल। सुरक्षा घरको साथ जीवनभरको।
He should be in the squad and he can bat sensibly, but behind the stumps he's got some work to do with the gloves. He gave a bye. He did that miscatch. He's asking, when will you read my message? Well, there you go, it's been read out now. The experiment with Arif Sheikh is going to end, and it will be spin from both ends. It's going to be Susham Bari into the attack. Lots of questions flooding in, really appreciate you getting in touch. I will try and read as many as I can out. Not going to be able to get to them all, just being honest, but I'll get to what I can. Nice loop to start with. There's some Bandari, says Nepal are not getting wickets because it's Arif. From one end, he gives runs easily and does not create pressure. Well, he's been taken off Mousom. Can Susham Bari find a breakthrough? Let's just consider Lamachani's impact, not just on today's game, but generally. This is his 16th one-day international. Remember, in one of the games he wasn't able to bowl, of course, as well. The reason for that was his illness in the reverse of this fixture earlier in the week, some horrible stomach cramps. He's now in his 16th ODI, taken 40 wickets, 4-0. It was speculated maybe Lamachani could be the fastest to 50. ODI wickets. It's a nice shot, but a really good piece of fielding. Definitely saved a single. Sandeep Good has sent his skipper back, and rightly so. Kushal Bhartel, great work. Made really strong yards across to his left, and the full length dive has cut off the single. Really nice salute, but gets down the ground for a single. The reason I speculated whether Lamachani could be the fastest ever to 50 ODI wickets is because he's just 10 away now. Vijayantha Mendes did it in 19 games. This is Lamachani's 16th appearance today, so if he made a couple today and find a couple of 4-wicket hauls in his next 2 ODIs, he'd hit Mendes at the post, who would make history. Still a big ask, but the way that Lamachani's bowling, I would not rule it out. Some great names in that list, the fastest to 50 ODI wickets.
Celebrating Kumari Bank Limited's 20 years of adding values.
Spinner of all time, in fact, no doubt the greatest leg spinner of all time. He's done it in 25, so is Matt Henry and Barry McCarthy and Shaheen Shah Afridi, excuse me. 25 for McCarthy and Afridi. Good names in there in that top 10. Lamachani's going to continue over the wicket to Zishan Maqsood, who is just trying to do everything he can to help rebuild this Oman innings. Leg break, cannons into the thigh pad. Won't get through for a single. The only criticism I might have of Lamachani in association with Gyanendra Malla, 56 for 6 now. Could we not have a slightly more attacking field? Get a few men around the bat. Just put some doubt in the batsmen's minds. Good, well watched. Zishan Maqsood right now is not attempting a shot in anger. Yet there's 4 men on the fence. Deep square leg. Deep cover, long off, long on. Surely you could go on the attack, get a leg slip in, bring that leg break into play. That's the exact delivery, that leg break. Quick single through to Malla. And even if you're not going to attack Maqsood, even if the tactic is to allow Maqsood the single to bowl at the right-hander, let's get men around the bat to Good instead. You have an in-outfield, you can still keep 1 or 2 back. But with the score of 57 for really a need for long off and long on, not so sure. Okay, continues with his tactic of watching the turn and playing the ball on the back foot. I think it's risky. You're going to have to make sure you pick the delivery. Don't want to miss it. Boulder LBW will come into play. Left alone. Let's pick that one alright. So now that's the leg spinner. So 20 overs gone. Oh man, 57 for 6.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ। त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल, सुरक्षा घरको साथ जीवनभरको।
Try and get to some more of the comments. Ishwar Sapkota watching on from Sydney, Australia. Really nice to see streaming of associate cricket with that fantastic 540 games and all the pathways through to the World Cups, both the Cricket World Cup and the T20 World Cup for the men and the women, all the regional and global pathway events, and this Cricket World Cup League 2, every game of that as well. He's saying cracks on the pitch, as you mentioned earlier in the pre-match intro. We thought the cracks would be helpful to the spinners, but the pacers are chiming in. He's worried that the cracks might expand in the second innings. Edged and no slip in place, just what I'm talking about. You've got the opposition 6 wickets down. You have to have a slip in, you have to keep attacking. Maqsood has not looked like playing a single shot in anger. It's not like he's blitzing goal parts. He's on 11 off 26 or 13 off 28 before that ball now moves to 15, but you have to keep attacking, and that would have gone straight to first slip. Beautifully bowled by Sushan Bharti. Ansari saying, I think that Nepali players are looking to finish things early to be able to watch the IPL tonight. Not too sure about that. We might be looking to finish the game early to ensure that they celebrate Constitution Day with a big win. Slip now in place after the horse has bolted, but in he goes. And it's also, interestingly, a change in the slip fielder, because Arif Sheikh's struggles in there have been replaced by the skipper, Gyanendra Malla, going in to do the job himself. Nice message here on Twitter at Cricket Badge. This is the kind of bowling we were used to when Basanta Regmi, Shakti Gochan and Sampal played together. Down the leg side will be signalled wide. Barry not correcting his line for the right-hander. Yeah, they're good were they. Shakti Gochan and Basanta Regmi, one of my very favourites. Barry watching on from Minneapolis. In the United States of America. His question is, what should be done to get a more consistent, good performance for Nepal on a regular basis? That's one of the great things about associate cricket, is the inconsistency it makes for every game. You don't know which way it's going to go coming into the day. I would have thought that Oman were huge favourites, but right now they're in trouble. They're going to need a lot of runs from their skipper Zishan Maqsood, who gets that away for a couple into the offside. More and more messages coming in about missing Paras Kadka. That's from Sejan Paolo. Bishal watching on from Kathmandu. Remember to tell me where you're watching, what you're watching on. I think he's on Action Sports HD there. He's saying, could Sharad be a good option with his right arm off spin to the left-hander? Yeah, absolutely. Probably would have had him bowled in the medium pace of Arif Sheikh. 21 overs gone. It's 64 for 6.
Sandeep Lamichhane picking up wickets in quick succession, ensuring no breathing space for Oman. Zishan Maqsood has taken a bit of time in the previous 2 innings that he played as well, and then gave it away with a shot that he wouldn't be proud of on either occasion. But this time again he's got a little start, and he's got the license to stay there as well and play quietly. There's a lot of time left in this game. Sarad Vasavkar.
Well, must have been a mind reader, that man messaging in, speculating whether or not we might see Sharad into the attack. We are going to see his off breaks.
Yes.
Veteran of this squad recalled to the side today. He's only played the one game out of the 6 here this week, his first in Cricket World Cup League 2. And he's going to do all his nice flighted off breaks, and he's right in the game, and lovely to see in the distance just a few donkeys walking past the ground as well.
With Zishan Maqsood in the mix there as a left-hander, Suraj Vesavkar not a bad option at all. And Mullah knows that now that the game's under control in this phase, if you're going to try something new, try it now. He's making...
Big shot hit into the sky. Is this introduction of Vesavkar going to work? It is. Look at the celebrations from him. What a change of bowling. And Sandeep Goud has given it away. And look at Zishan Maqsood. He is absolutely disgusted with his number 8. He's calling for a drink. I don't think Sandeep Goud's going to be getting one back in the changing room. He's going to be getting the stare of disgust from his head coach, Duleep Mendis. But the of Vesavkar, he's just tossed it up. And Goud was looking to hit that into the leg side. It's come off a leading edge. The simplest of catches taken. What kind of a shot.
कुमारी परिवार सुरक्षा बचत खाताले खोलेको छ सबैको सुरक्षाको साँचो। कुमारी बैंकमा खाता 26 लाख सम्मको फाइदा। थप जानकारीको लागि नजिकैको कुमारी बैंकको शाखामा सम्पर्क गर्नुहोला। सुरु गरौँ परिवारको सुरक्षाको संस्कार।
Now this is not a scoreboard at the moment, it's a script of a horror story for Roman. Jatinder Singh went early. The last one to go was Sandeep Goud. Took his time with those 27 deliveries, but played a shot that definitely will attract a few stares from Duleep Mendis. Sufyan Mahmood didn't have the opening stand that he would have wanted to be a part of. Probably a bit of nerves as well, making his international debut. He's played these bowlers before, but not in this format. That's the beauty of the game, isn't it? Oman were cruising, had great momentum when they came into this game. Nepal not so much, and look at this now. 64 for 7. Nepal have got Oman on their knees at the moment. Mohammad Naseem Khushi is a new man in.
It's a first international wicket at ODI level or T20I level for Sharad Vesavkar. Back into the team. And he's worked the magic with the ball. He's mainly been picked for his batting. I thought we might see him bowling predominantly because of the left-handers at the crease, but he's taken out a right-hander. Simple catch for Sushan Bharti out in the deep. Look at this. I think he'll have been really disappointed to not play the last 4 matches. Recalled today. You could see what that wicket meant to him.
Kusal Malla was getting that opportunity again and again just to see if he comes good, but then the coach has decided that was one chance too many. Bring experience back in. Suraj Vesavkar makes it to the side and makes it with a bang. He's picked up a wicket off the first over itself.
Would have made
डिसोमको रिचार्जमा इन्टरनेट सित्तैमा यो योजना डिसोम फाइबर नेट सेवा पुगेको स्थानमा उपलब्ध छ।
Dish Home Fiber Net.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ। त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल। सुरक्षा घरको साथ जीवनभरको।
No slip inside though. Could he have attacked Ganindra Malla given the situation, Andrew?
A massive issue for Oman here. It's just 2 tail-enders to come, Bilal Khan and Kali Mullah. If they can't find something here between Maqsood and Naseem Khushi, this game is going to be over. Again, no slip in place. Just don't understand this.
we've also seen so far is when Sandeep was bowling, and Sandeep comes to the ball at a time when he's not under pressure, his team's not under pressure, he blossoms even more. It's a time when you mend the innings. Mohammad Naseem Khushi would know that. It's important from Oman's point of view. Zishan Maqsood only looks at the number of overs left and puts his head down and starts to bat. Today he's going to play an innings where his strike rate will not be questioned. His stay at the crease will. And I also felt Oman were a little too reliant on their middle order batting. Most of the time it came good. They lost Shoaib early as the opener, and after that mostly it was the middle order bearing the brunt of scoring most of the runs. Of course Jatinder at times provided a good start, if not otherwise also it's the middle order. And Nepal, while they were coming in, they were getting good starts, but the middle order was faltering. With Sarad Visaukar in there, they strengthened their middle order.
So 2 runs from that over. Oman really battling, in deep trouble. I'm not quite sure how they find a way out of this, but they're going to have to. The interesting thing here is going to be how long do they continue with these 2 spinners, or is Mala happy with these 2 bowlers just bowling a few containing overs? Do they allow Oman to knock it around for a few overs before we've taken 3 wickets apiece?
Sounds like that is the plan at the moment, but what I'm surprised is by the fact that they're allowing that an easy single on the leg side, because that sort of bends the pressure. Now you're going to create that, keep the pressure on. If you got the team down to 7, which is 67 on the board, but he's got a slip in place now, Sarad Visaukar.
It's a lovely drive with a few shots of real control from not just Maqsood but this entire innings. 69 for 7. Well, Maqsood feel if he can battle up to about 150 it will give his bowlers something of a chance.
Would need more with the kind of batting that Nepal have. Excellent delivery. Once again, no pressure. It's one of those dream moments when you would probably want to be bowling, especially if you're making a comeback.
Floated through the air. Nice pace to be bowling on this wicket, but driven nicely for a single. Yeah, I just wonder how much longer they'll want to delay the return of Lamachani. He's such an asset, particularly if you imagine to batsmen 9, 10 and Jack.
Mohammad Naseem's not your regular 9, 10 or a Jack. Mohammad Naseem can throw the bat around, he can play different kind of innings as well. Now of course he's a manacled, can't flex his muscles. 6 bowlers used so far by Nepal, and they've been happy picking up 7 wickets amongst them.
Yeah, we'll come back to those bowling figures now. 24 overs gone, 71 for 7. Yeah, 6 bowlers used so far, the 4 kind of out and out.
परिवार सुरक्षा बचत खाताले खोलेको छ सबैको सुरक्षाको साँचो। कुमारी बैंकमा खाता 26 लाख सम्मको फाइदा।
थप जानकारीको लागि नजिकैको कुमारी बैंकको शाखामा सम्पर्क गर्नुहोला।
सुरु गरौँ परिवारको सुरक्षाको संस्कार।
Before he gets his eye in. It's going to be that phase where you're looking for singles and at max totals, just depending on how hard you've hit it. A few games back we saw USA fight back with Hutchinson and Gore. Are we in for something similar here?
Yeah, shades of that innings, but certainly Oman in a much worse position than even USA were. I think the issue is Hutchinson and Gore for USA were named for their batting, but numbers 10 and 11 really are tail enders, Bilal Khan and Kali Mullah. So any mistake here would be potentially fatal for the hosts and league leaders.
Playing their time here. Woman Naseem Khushi. It's been a long time since we've seen 3 dot balls with Naseem Khushi. It's just because of the conditions and situations in which he's walked in. Sushan Bhari is quite happy keeping it slow, and it's just gotten slower as the overs progressed.
You can remember as well, Naseem Khushi really struggling for form. 15 not out he made the other day, but he was dropped early in that innings against USA, and it's 4 innings prior to that for Oman, all against Mumbai in that preparation series, 0-1-0-1. So no surprise to see him start slowly, cautiously, watchfully. A lot of overs to bat.
He's being watchful at the moment though, but what it doesn't show is the T20 series that Oman played against Mumbai. He came good really well. 25.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रोडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ। त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल सुरक्षा घरको साथ जीवन घरको।
So the halfway stage of the Oman first innings in this game 5 of the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup League 2, supported by Dream 11. Going to see the return of Sandeep Lamachani. We speculated how long it might be. I thought he might have replaced Sushan Bhari from the far end of a change of ends, but he's going to stay from the pavilion end. He's going to slip in place. I'd still like to see him further on the attack. He'll bowl a lot of googlies to Maqsood, but Maqsood's clearly picking him and he's going to be trying to play him out.
From that line it's difficult to bring the slip into play. And of course with Sandeep coming over the wicket, LBW, well, he's got pitched it really in line. Is Ishan Maqsood almost expecting a googly?
I think all he's trying to do is just get through this 10 over belt. He has quite literally not played a shot in anger against Lamachani in particular. Even the other bowlers he's been facing, just been knocking it around. I'm surprised not to see Sandeep go around the wicket. I think that would open up more potential wicket-taking opportunities. The googly angling in, turning away, could bring in the slip a bit more into play, bring in LBW, possibly even bowled.
And also add a little bit more discomfort to what the batsman's expecting.
It's the googly, but you can see a little bit like Madank Patel has done so well, waiting out of the hand and just being extra confident in defence, almost making a statement, telling Lamachani, I'm picking you, don't have anything to fear from your wrong un. So he goes to the leg spinner, the quicker, flatter leg spinner. Will be a maiden, but Maqsood won't mind that too much. Lamachani's bowled 6 overs, he's got 3 for 6. Oman 71 for 7.
If you give this man a license and a situation when your team's not under pressure, he's something else altogether.
We've seen Sandeep Goud do this at first, use his feet a lot. Now Naseem Kushi doing the same, but never have they got to the pitch of the ball and found any aggression in the shots, and long off and long on have remained out. Really have to question why no slip in place now. Bowling to the number 9 batsman, you've got the tournament's leading side 71 for 7, now 72 for 7, in all sorts of bother on their home soil. You have to keep attacking.
There is a point in place now, inviting the batsman to go inside out over the infield.
Good work from Barry off his own bowling. It will cut off the single. But are we seeing something of a wobble from the league leaders? They've only lost 2 games so far in this tournament. They were perfect in Kathmandu 18 months ago, 4 from 4. Perfect so far this week. Even if they had to do it in very difficult circumstances against USA, only just getting over the line with 2 balls to spare. But I just wonder, 2 of their best players injured, any of the side aging a touch, back-to-back series. Remember, they'll take on Scotland and Papua New Guinea next week. Papua New Guinea training on the ground behind us on the second oval in preparation for that again today. They beat Oman 80 the other day. Just wonder if things aren't looking quite as rosy right now.
Wants a sip of water now. I'm going to wait till he negotiates this over.
Very interestingly, Zishan Maqsood has turned down the single. He sat in his bat at the non-strikers end. They had all the time in the world. They could have walked a single, but the reason they've done that is that Zishan Maqsood is saying, no, I don't want you to be exposed to Lamachani. And in response, Gyanendra is going to take Lamachani off. So
Celebrating Kumari Bank Limited's 20 years of adding values.
Stable, not on the scorecard at the moment. In 12 games, they've lost just 2. Now they're having a bad game. They need a lot of mending work to do to get back into this. The United States have played more games. Remember, they're on the 2nd position. Nepal know the importance of the games to come. There's a real chance of them finishing in the top 2 by the time ICC Cricket World Cup League 2, supported by Dream 11, entered in the Oman phase. Those back-to-back losses had got them thinking, but not dropping shoulders today. Came with a certain plans and all of them clicked. Sanat Vasavkar slowing things down.
Looks like a quick single, and oh my lord, the captain has nearly sold his number 9 down the river, and if Arif Sheikh could pick that up cleanly, would have just been a little underarm flick over the top to Bandari, and I think Naseem Kushi could well have been struggling.
Did Zishan Maqsood expect Kushi to have taken a little start here? Because otherwise, despite Kushi being a tall man, few strides, 22 yards were looking difficult to cover. But no damage done.
Down the track and gets to the pitch of it, so we'll get through for a single. Shard Vasakar bowls very slow, tempting, teasing off breaks, and tended to see the spinners who bowl that little bit slower through the air have been really rewarded. You think of Taylor's 10 over spell against Oman, got the pace really nice in the second half of that spell. Kushal Malla bowled that same tempting slow pace, and we've seen the exact same from Zishan Maqsood as well.
Nisarg Patel, when he had to keep things tight, when he was defending a low total, how good was he with a change in pace?
Yeah, Nisarg Patel as well, spot on for USA. Vasakar will be happy with this start, a maiden international wicket in ODI or T20I cricket for him. Just looking for one more. If they can find one more way, they'll be into the tail. No doubt Lamachani will come straight back on then. We might see either Karen KC or Sampal Kami pretty soon as well.
Now it's Sarah trying to turn it into the right hander. There's no slip in place.
Bowling tight stuff. 3 singles from that over. 28 gone. 76 for 7. So Sushambari to continue, the exception of that edge that he found off Maqsood. He hasn't looked particularly threatening, but keeping things tight. Maqsood looks determined to just take this innings as deep as is physically possible. Quite literally, he hasn't played a shot in anger.
It's quite contained, taking his time. Vipal trying to slow things down a little with the spinners. Oh, that's the first sign of aggression after a long time. Point puts in the dive. They'll pick up a single.
Yeah, just half a stop from Lamachani. A backward point will keep things to a single, and again, it just mystifies me. No slip in place for the right-hander.
Go for the big shot now if it's in his slot. Yes, seems so. That shall break the shackles.
That is the big shot, and he's just to pick up to the shortest boundary. It's going to soar for 6. Sushambari's just got a little bit too samey, a bit too repetitive. And first maximums on when the innings finally getting to the pitch of one, and Naseem Kushi gets it away for the maximum.
Many fans would believe that's the first of many to come.
You're going to need many more than that, because I haven't shown a lot with the bat today. They've been run away by Karen KC and Ramachani. The other bowlers just need to chime in, don't they? They need to support their two most experienced campaigners. 29 gone, 83 for 7.
पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रोडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको भरपर्दो नाम मार्बल सुरक्षा घरको साथ जीवन घरको
डिसोमको रिचार्जमा इन्टरनेट सित्तैमा यो योजना डिसोम फाइबर इन्टरनेट सेवा पुगेको स्थानमा उपलब्ध छ
If you feel well, is it a possibility?
Bang under floodlights has seemed to look easier. Remember, the sun sets bang in between the innings here. It's only right towards the end of the first innings that the floodlights have any effect on the game. And then during the 40-minute break or so that we have, the lights are in full effect. It gets dark very quickly here around 6 o'clock local. So if the batting has looked easier, and you think of Kushal Patel up the top for the ball, he's going to probably play that Jatinder Singh role. Big hit into the sky, and it is going to go towards Kushal Patel, who hangs on. Vasakwar is absolutely pumped. He doesn't know what to do with his celebrations. He's so happy. And he has tempted Naseem Kushi out of his crease, down the track. He's played an errant shot right into the sky, and that's actually a really good catch. It swirled around, and Patel clings on the ball of their 8th.
Excellent. Yes, Sarat Vasakwar also saw that the batsman was trying to attack him, threw it a little wider, and threw the batsman's plans off as well. Good catch by Patel.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेड फ्री प्रोडक्ट नै युज हुन्छ त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय प्लम्बिङको
just one contribution of Zishan Maksud is still out there, begging the partners to stay. Suraj Kumar got a beauty from Lamichane. They've taken all ends up. That Kugli had his name written on it. Mr. William Thamba as well. All he remembers is taking guard, and then the finger went up. Shot selection hasn't been the best today. First Sandeep God, now Kushi. With him falling prey to Sarat Vasakwar. It's one thing to attack a partner, and it's quite another to try and do that when the situation doesn't demand to do so.
I wonder what's going through Zishan Maksud's head. Dinner at number 5 today. He's watched 5 of his teammates really some in a couple of very soft circumstances give their wickets away. A couple of bits of excellence from Lamachani in there for sure as well. It's the arm ball from Sacker, who's got his second international wicket. 2 for 11 for him. Really good role recalled to the team today, rightly so. 30 overs gone, 86 for 8.
विदेशमा पनि फ्लो गार्ड र लेट फ्री त्यही भएर गुणस्तरीय
That browser Courtney Walsh would be doing, but he's kept it out. 3 more to survive.
माया हैन भने किन हेर्थे तिमी तेरो Abba. What is this?
नेपालीहरु सबजना मेरो टुरिचुस यस मात्र सुन्दैछ हैन है अन गरेर फ्रेम नर्मल बन्द छ टाइटल मेथी गर्न
Help! 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 Okay. They're coming. Get over here.
Ammo.
Help! Enemies ahead.
M4 है इधर M4 कोला चाहिए
Marked an enemy's death crate.
एक एम बन छ एक एम एम त छैन नि मेरोमा
Get in the car. I'm out. Need ammo.
कहाँ यहाँ माथि एनिमी छ भनेको न छ न त त्यो बट हो त्यो रिको स्कोप चाहिन्छ रेड डट त चाहिन्छ नि मलाई
I got supplies. I got supplies. I got supplies. I got supplies. I'm out. Need ammo. Form up on me. I got supplies. Enemies ahead.
Enemy.
Watch out. Marked a location.
Number 3, number 4.
त्यो रुखको पछाडि जाए न त्यहाँ
Come fast. Number 2. भैया चुतिया साला तू भाग रहा है. Number 2. जाँठा कस्तो खालको रहेछ हौ. जित्ने जग्गा चुतिया साला.
जाऊ यिनी मेरो मार्न दिनु आउँदैन
Message. के लिए नो खेलेंगे bolong sudah. Ready gara na.
म के गर्नु यादले तिम्रो जीवन
Welcome to PUBG Mobile. Kicking off.
अब बाबा कस्तो आयो यो निन्द्रा लाग्यो यति बेला यसले कहाँ लाग्यो यार भागा यहाँबाट भागा
4 नम्बर कहाँ लाने हो
सालाले त मेरो कहाँ लायो मलाई यादले तिम्रो Number 2, bring vehicle. सेवनी पर गया
अघिको 2 नम्बर कस्तो हरामी थियो यार त म साथले
यो 2 नम्बर
I got supplies.
फेरि एक्लै खेल्नु बरालिने मन तो होसो लगाइदियो यार iniminos de área.
I need a mag. I need a mag. I got supplies. I got supplies. I got supplies. I got supplies.
यहाँ तो 4 नंबर म दिन्छु एमो
Thank you. I'm out. I'm out. Need ammo. Need ammo. Get to the safe zone. ASAP. I got supplies. I got supplies. I got supplies. I got supplies. There can only be one winner. Let's go. Let's go. Marked a vehicle. Marked a vehicle. Get in the car. Get in the car. Get in the car.
त्यसको मा
हेलो हो 3 नम्बर एमोलिनस कति चाहियो
मेरो 7 ग्राम चाहियो
ल पुग्छ
I need a mag.
स्कोप चाहियो स्कोप
छको स्कोप थियो त अघि
त्यहाँ मैले त लिएको छैन
1 नम्बर दिइहाल उसलाई स्कोप स्न्यापर छैन 1 नम्बरकोमा छ मेरो माथि 3 को स्कोप चाहिँ छ दिनु 1 नम्बरमा मिल्यो 3 को स्कोप लैजाऊ न 3 को स्कोप धार्दिरहेको छु
3 त पर्दैन राख्नु 3 पर्दैन
I got supplies.
के भयो यो एकछिन हेलो जीवन सजनु माया 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 कहाँनिर उता पर एनिमेसन डिपार्टमेन्टमा
Marked a location.
पीछे चलिए तेरे पीछे चलिए तेरे पीछे चलिए एक नंबर 2 नंबर भागेर आउँदैछ एउटा नक बढी रे
I got supplies.
एक्सटेन्डेड म्याच छैन
छैन
I need a mag.
I need a mag. I need a mag. I need a mag. म खुन पच्चे भयो सिसा फुट्यो खै हामी मारौँ न एउटा दुईटा त
जानु घरभित्र छ
Marked a location.
यहाँ भित्र छ भन्छु कस्तो
सुन्न न यसरी नमार्नु न
पुग्यो
I got supplies.
यहाँ छ है चाहिन्छ भने
पायो मैले एक्सटेन्डेड म्याक के भयो एक नम्बरलाई चाहिँ फेरि
नेट देऊ त नेट
केमा के भयो
के
ले के भएको
के
भयो भनेको
नथिङ दिएको नि सामान चाहियो भनेको हैन अघि देखौ नि सबै दिएको
मलाई त एक्सटेन्डेड म्याक पो चाहियो भनेको त तिमीलाई त M4हरु सबै झारेको भनेको मैले
सबै दिएको नि मैले थाहा नभनेको नि के चाहियो भने
बिचारो दिइहाल्छ फेरि चाल
तेरा कलम मोली सोली सब उठाए मोली लेभल 3 को ब्याग मात्र भयो यार केही भएन साथी जाम न 19 जना बाँकी भइसक्यो फेरि कहाँ गयो यो मान्छे हेल्थ किट कतिवटा छ आपसँग
हजुर
हेल्थ किट कतिवटा छ मलाई एउटा जति दिम त
मसँग छैन एउटा मात्रै छ फर्स्ट त
ए लेभल 3 को ब्याग रे यार आदि नै भएको छैन यार यस्तो लुटेछ के लुटेछ मैले
सबै 3 नम्बरले लुटेर गयो
ओ शीतल त्यो मैले ब्याग
मसँग छैन ब्यान्डेज र एउटा फर्स्ट एड र अनि दुईटा इनर्जी
Mark the location.
ड्रप यता छ अब यो फेरि यतिकै गयो यसले किन बिचकै आउ फेरि ब्यागै खाली गर्दै थियो नि ड्रप छ अगाडि यार ड्रपमा न फेरि नाटक मार्दैन लेट हानेर शीतल हिँड हो गाडी हिँड छ अगाडि उ छ ड्रप छ अगाडि यता ड्रप छ कि आउन आफै 3 नम्बर हो कहाँ गयो रे फेरि शीतल हेर्न फेरि उ गयो ड्रपमा
इनिमी छ ड्रपमा
इनिमी छ
जानु न ड्रपमा अहिले त अर्को त ड्रप
गाडी लिएर आ
खोइ कहाँनिर छ माग त गर्दैन कहाँ जो ड्रप अगाडि छ भन्छ कहाँ हो
यता मास्तिर
ए बाबा अघि नै मैले मार गरेको थिएँ
म अफलाइन थिएँ मलाई के याद पनि
कसले अफलाइन जाऊ भनेको छ त
उ माथि रहेछ एनिमी
एउटा हेल्थ राख कोहीसँग एक्स्ट्रा
Watch out. Mark the location.
के दिनु
हेल्थ किट मसँग एउटा छैन केही छैन
मेरोमा छ
आउन सकिँदैन त्यो एउटा फाल्दिनु पर्छ
Let's go.
यो नम्बर 2 किन लेट्स गो भनिरहेछ यतै बस है
नम्बर 2
मैले अघि त्यो सबै फालेर टिकटकमा भिडियो रेकर्ड गराएको हो कि कस्तो हुन्छ भनेर सबैलाई हाल्छ
हाम्रो यता टिकटक छैन त ब्यान भयो नि
हो र ऊ त्यो चल के एप रहेछ त मैले हेरेको थिएँ त एउटा इन्डियाको के एप थियो यार
चल गरे
त्यो यस्तो एउटा त्यस्तो टिकटक त जस्तै इन्डियाले नै निकालेर रहेछ नि त
के त्यो उयो बोल्नु चाहिँ अरे त रिल्स बनाउनु चाहिँ इन्स्टाबाट भइहाल्छ
तर यार लेभल 3 को ब्याग पनि मसँग खाली छ लिने हो लेभल 3 को ब्याग म लेभल 1 कै हुन्छ
ल्याउ आफै बोक अहिले बमहरु बोक्नुपर्छ
त्यही बम सम छैन केही छैन अघि मैले सबै फाल्दा के गयो के
पुरा ल्याग भयो
उया
एनिमी छ रहेछ यहाँ
अगाडि ड्रप छ है
ड्रप हैन एनिमी छ एनिमी है इधर बहुत लैग कर रहा है
आई डोंट तू कैसे रात है सावन रात मैं यताबाट त गए कि मरी कि मारी हिँड यसलाई त स्नाइपै गर्नुपर्छ क्या यहाँ दुईतिर छ यार
माथि मान्छ ऊ पर ऊ
पछाडि घरमा आए
घेरे ल अब हामीलाई घेरे ल चारपट्टिबाट घेरे ल अब चाहिँ
स्मोक पनि बाँकी छैन म त पुरै फसी त अब अबे मलाई नै देख जहाँ पनि जुन बेला नि एउटा हेल्थ किट छ मलाई नि देख्नुपर्छ कतापट्टि छ भन्नु त
गाडी हुनु पर्थ्यो हाम्रोमा
बाइक छ त्यहाँ हामी बिचमा पर्यो
त्यसलाई नक गर्यो
मलाई हान्नेलाई
होइन यहाँ पर
Marked a location. Enemies ahead.
ल एउटै स्मोक छ यार यता आउँदा स्मोकमा आउँदा स्मोक गाइज स्मोक त्यो पुस हानिहाल्छ नि अब डोन्ट सुट उसको फिस मान्छे स्मोक शीतल यता आयो गाडी आयो यार पुस आइहाल्यो पुस आइदियो रिभाइभ गरायो
Help!
बचाइरहेछ त्यसले
Help!
दो नंबर क्या किया साला रिवाइव करना चाहिए था रिवाइव गर्न आउनु छैन गएछ पछि त्यहाँ ठिक पऱ्यो तल ठिक पऱ्यो रिवाइभ नदेऊ है साला
मै नक भइसक्यो हान्छ यार छोडिदिउँ होइन चारतिर एकछिनमा हाल्छु है
ल
Is height a big factor to trying to play?
अटू कैसे राता हे सावरे रात
यहाँ सरलाई यहाँ मार्बलको पाइप फिटिङ सु
Thank you.